Michael out is gonna rank worse for Jason than anything I've ever done.
I seriously doubt that.
Oh, well then, you don't know Jason very well. He could wake up tomorrow and remember everything, and I could get him to understand the rest. He wouldn't forgive me, but he would understand. But selling Michael out, hurting him, you don't get a free pass with Jason for doing that. You just don't.
Well, then we better make sure I get control of ELQ. And keep Jason away from the quartermains.
What'd you do, forget your password? It's kind of ridiculous you have to reset it every 30 days, isn't it?
I know, Albert. Thanks. I'm just a little distracted.
Okay. Elizabeth. Hey. What is it?
Finally.
Well, good morning to you too, Tracy.
Don't good morning me. Got anything for me? Did you find anything out about ELQ?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did.
Sam's working for Tracy Quartermain.
So what did you find out?
Is Sabrina here? She is the one who hired me.
Anything you can say to Sabrina, you can say to me. We are on the same side here.
Give me some good news.
I know who hired Sam to put that bug in your sister's phone.
Well, who is it?
Michael?
Sabrina is upstairs with baby AJ.
Okay, well, I think we should wait.
Oh, Sam, please, do not keep me hanging. All of this corporate intrigue is a blessing in disguise. It's distracting me from the incident.
Okay, I'll tell you what I know. Rosalie did get a call from her boss today.
Look, I don't want to pry.
But you're going to.
I just have noticed that you've been a little distracted lately or worried. Something on your mind, and I'm your friend. I just want to make sure that you're okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but I'm fine. I'm just thinking about Jake. That's all.
You get shot at again?
No, thank God. And he's been cleared of any involvement in Duke's shooting. So between that and not working for Julian anymore, he's no longer a target.
It's got to be a relief for you and the boys.
You have no idea. I just hope this new job is good fit.
Yeah, got to be honest. I'm a little surprised that Michael gave him the job of head of security at ELQ.
Wait, you know he's working at ELQ? How did you find out?
So we have our man or woman.
Man, it's definitely a man.
And who is Rosalie taking orders from?
I don't know. The call was cut off abruptly. I wasn't able to hear enough to identify his voice. But
what?
Something seemed familiar about his voice.
My calendar. I gotta take this. I'm sure you can see yourself out. Hey, I'm sorry you got cut off before. I've dealt with the interruption. So, you know who hired Sam? What?
Sam, I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
If the voice on the phone sounded familiar, why can't you identify it?
Because I only heard him say hello.
And what's our next move?
I don't know. This is obviously someone that we know. It won't be long until we figure out who's trying to take over ELQ.
Whoa, what are you doing? Where are you going?
What do you think? You just told me that Tracy's trying to steal EOQ out from under me.
Okay, count to 10. Okay? Count to 10.
1.
You don't have the luxury of anger, so put your feelings to the side for the moment. Breathe. Think about it. The longer we play dumb, the more likely Tracy's gonna be careless. Just relax.
Okay, look, I hear what you're saying, but the way to deal with the quartermain, especially Tracy, is to confront them head on.
Michael, could you just...
Michael!
I know exactly what you've been up to.
Sam mentioned that she ran into Jake at Michael's office and they talked about his new job.
All right. Jake mentioned he ran into her.
Yeah. Kind of shocking to me, honestly, Michael hiring Jake as a head of security. ELQ, he's got a criminal record, a blank resume.
Well, they met while Jake was staying here in the hospital, and I guess they hit it off, which doesn't surprise me because Jake is a really nice guy.
You sound like Sam. Speaking of, did Jake mention that Sam wants the four of us to have dinner together? think it's a grand plan for me to get to know Jake under different circumstances. You know when he's not getting shot at?
I heard about the invitation, yes.
What do you think, the four of us? Dinner date?
Actually, I don't think it's a good idea.
Why not?
You know, I convinced myself that you learned your lesson. After all that misery with Luke, that you'd realize that your first loyalty should be to the family. But you know what? I should have known better.
What are you talking about?
Oh, just admit it. You're the one who's been after ELQ this whole time.
Are you out of your mind, Michael? I am not trying to steal ELQ from you.
Right, because that would be so out of character.
Michael, where is this coming from?
When you gave your shares up to Jerry Jacks, was that just an act? I mean, how could you betray Alice like that?
Hey, Michael, listen to me. Tracy is not responsible for what's going on at ELQ right now.
No, see, that's the part that doesn't fit here, because I would expect this betrayal from Tracy, but you, Sam, how could you work against me?
I wouldn't.
No,
You know that.
ELQ isn't only my inheritance, it's Danny's too. Well, what would Jason think about this?
Please, listen to me, please.
You planted a bug in Rosalie's phone.
You know about that?
Yes, I do. Jake caught you in the act.
What I meant to say is I don't know if it's a really good time for...
I get it.
You do?
Yeah, you and Sam have history. You both have children from the same person, that being Jason. I would imagine that would get awkward at times.
Yes.
Look, I don't really have to tell you how I felt about Jake, his propensity for violence, the fact that he gets shot at. Didn't really think very highly of him in the beginning, but he's always been cordial. He's always been polite and nice to me. Forthcoming, except for that weird thing where he had a vision of him and Sam in bed, which we never really got answers for, did we?
No, but I know that was just a side effect from Helena's conditioning, because, you know, it was never been anything between Jake and Sam, so...
Yeah, I never thought that there was. I just think it's funny that they're colleagues now, working on the same side.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Well played. I actually thought I got away with planning that bug.
That was the idea, thank you.
I was just doing my job. And for the record, you know that I would never do anything to hurt you. You are too important to Danny and me.
Okay, so then how do you explain the bug?
It was planted for your benefit.
Not only is Tracy not working against you, she's not even the one who hired me.
Okay, then who the hell did?
I did. Sam and Jake are working on the same side?
Forget I said anything.
Does this mean that Sam is working for ELQ? Because Jake never said...
Elizabeth, I gotta get to my
No,
rounds.
please, this is important. I was under the impression that Jake was just doing security for ELQ, and if he's working with Sam's PI, there might be something dangerous. Are they investigating
Please
something?
don't make me do
You
this.
remember that Jake is not conscious of risk, so if there's something dangerous, it might not
I
occur
don't
to
think
him
there's
to
anything
tell me.
dangerous going on.
Then what do you think is going on?
You promise it stays between us.
Of course.
Sabrina, why would you hire Sam to spy on me?
I didn't hire Sam to spy on you. I hired her to spy on Rosalie.
Why? Is this because Rosalie and we...
Oh, please, Michael. Give Sabrina some credit. She's not jealous. She thinks your assistant is a traitor.
No, wait. Rosalie's gone above and beyond for me. She's always had my back.
Okay, well, she might have at one point, but I believe that Rosalie only took the job at ELQ so that she could feed information to whoever's trying to take over the company.
Sabrina, I appreciate your concern here, okay, but I trust Rosalie. She's always been loyal to the company. She's been loyal to me.
Okay, well, that's exactly the reason why I didn't want to share my concerns with you until I had proof.
Did you find any?
Rosalie told you that Nina refused to sell her shares, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, that happened to be the same day that she paid off a very large hotel bill at the Metro Court.
And Franco insisted that Nina sold the shares.
Which means that Rosalie must have bought the shares on behalf of whoever's trying to take over the company.
So, Rosalie has been playing me this whole time.
Look, Michael, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, I promise you.
Together, we're a family. And as a united front, whoever this corporate raider is, doesn't stand a chance, Michael.
So you spotted me planting a bug. You didn't really give anything away in the conversation we had. I've got to say, I'm almost impressed.
You're almost impressed. I caught you and you didn't even know.
Well, it's too bad you jumped to all the wrong conclusions about what I was up to.
No, not exactly. I was right about you working behind Michael's back. No one said it was going to be my job to know what your intentions are, what was going on in your little brain.
Touche. Maybe we're both not half as bad at what we do after all.
Michael, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you what I was doing.
No, look, you tried to warn me about Rosalie and I refused to listen. Look, thank you for not giving up.
I'm sure this is all very heartwarming, but could we focus on the crisis at hand? While we've been busy chasing each other's tails, the real enemy has made some serious inroads.
Well, that ends now. Whoever Rosalie's reporting to is the one who's trying to raid the company. We need to find out who it is before it's too late.
So it was Sabrina who hired Sam to figure out who Rosalie's working for?
Mm-hmm.
Any leads?
Not that I know of. But, you know, Sam, she's good at her job. I'm sure she'll come up with something any minute. Okay, I really do have to go. Lucas needs me for consult. So, let me know what happens with this whole double date thing. Maybe we should go through with it. You never know. Could surprise ourselves and have fun.
Anything's possible.
On the next General Hospital.
I don't regret our life together.
Find out who Rosalie's really working for.
I'd be a fool not to take your offer. I'd love to hear why you felt that Valerie deserved a beatdown.
It's better if I quit.
You think what I'm thinking?
I sure as hell am.